blew your mic out.
Okay. Well, here's the thing.
Oh, he's fishing. Oh, this dude is fishing.
Well, here's
Hey, shout out the Valley.
It's hard to take out the hook. What's dirty? Out here, MMA, now podcast, but show. Nick, come on. No, come on.
Come on.
Come on. What's up, guys? Welcome to We Out Here MMA
cool.
podcast.
What up?
Welcome to the We Out Here MMA Now podcast, but show, but now podcast. Guys, before we even start, before I introduce my husbands, before we say anything right now, I have to say, drink Cometeer coffee. Use the promo code We Out Here MMA. I think.
No, that's what it is. Don't say I
Guys,
think.
I'm kidding, guys. Use promo code We Out Here MMA. I'm drinking it right now. It's a delicious flash brewed coffee in your freezer. You don't have to wait for it to brew. All you do is get hot water, pour it in the cup, and go. And that is my Foley artist. Guys, I'm going to introduce my Foley artist and one of my good friends, one of my husbands. That's Alec Acosta.
Foley artist.
Shout out the Valley.
The Valley lost. Guess what? To Golden State. I also want to give a shout out to my other husband. Some say he's Asian. I don't say that. He's officially gone to the Latin X side. He is now Salvadoran. Give it up for Nick, the ear.
It's good to be back. It's good to be back.
Guys, we are back. Nick is right. It is good to be back. Not only was Nick out, we were all out. We skipped last week. Some of us had diarrhea. Some of us had to do stuff. And sometimes
Who had diarrhea? Raise your hand on three. Who had diarrhea? One. I didn't say three yet. 1, 2, 3. I got a little diarrhea.
Dude, when Nick becomes a father, I won't be able to take him seriously. I didn't
Why
say
not?
3 yet.
Bro, I had
didn't
a
say
good
3
poop
yet.
today, though. Like, when I got to Dell's,
Can I get a round of applause for Alex for having a good poop today?
Bro, when I got to Dell's, bro, like, I had one of those ones where it just all came out just, like, consistent. And I was like, damn, that was bomb, bro.
What is that? Wait,
Nice
what do you mean
pile.
your shit doesn't come out consistent?
No, I mean, but, like, I literally only had to do, like, one actual push, bro. And it all just, like, flowed out so good. And then I was
What is
empty.
it usually like?
Like, you know, I like to sit on the toilet for, you know, some minutes because I'm on
Same.
my phone and I like to just chill. But this one I sat down, I didn't even have time to do that because it all came out in like one go.
Another round of applause for Alex, please.
Not gonna do it?
No
You're gonna
effect.
flip
Okay,
this
cool.
up?
No
I was
effect.
ready,
Thank
I
you.
was ready to
Cool.
do
Bro,
this.
I can't always do fake round of applauses. You guys got to give me real ones sometimes.
Hey, my
Shit.
Well, I
bad.
thought that's the point of the effect. You know what I mean?
Nicholas Cage. How was your trip to? What did you learn? Tell us what you learned about Salvador. Is this
I'll tell you
correct
this.
way of pronouncing?
El
pronunciating?
Salvador.
Oh, El
Right.
Salvador.
We stayed in a local town where my wife's family is from.
So no
Where
tourism,
they live.
no white Europeans there. Or what?
Honestly, it's called Sonsonate. Okay, that's where we stayed.
Love that.
Sonsonate.
Love that Japanese dish. Go ahead.
And when we were walking around, it's very evident that there are no tourists there. No tourists go to Sonsonate, and they were all looking at me like, you know, I was out of a movie. So it was great, though. The people are beautiful. Everyone was so freaking sweet. I guess humble is the right word. Everybody was so cool. And it really just shows you how lucky we have it in the States. So, you know, anytime you guys can to take in a trip out there, you guys should, because it's beautiful. And I am
Are you so
official
nervous?
ambassador of El
I'm
Salvador.
so nervous though.
Who says I'm nervous?
The way you're smiling.
Because you guys make me laugh. I see your face and I start giggling. Because honestly, bro, there's a special place in my heart for El Salvador.
Stop
Like,
looking away. Talk about El Salvador looking at us.
I'm just looking. I look off to the side. You know what I mean? But yeah, no, it was beautiful. I love that place. It was great. Everybody was so sweet.
All right, jokes on you guys. Nick actually did not go to El Salvador.
Went to Salvador L.
Yeah, Salvador El, the brother country.
Bro, it was great. You guys got to go. Alex, you should go. I don't want to hear any of this like, oh, you're going to get killed out there.
Bro,
It's fine, bro.
it's just full of murderers,
Murderers,
out there, bro.
drug
We
cartels.
asked the locals. We're like, hey, where are the gang members at? Where are they at? And they go, they're either in jail
or Pasadena.
or they're in hiding.
They said,
or
you're
Pasadena.
looking at them.
Or the valley. You know what I mean? But
dude,
it was
wait.
great. It was beautiful.
So wait, when you say, were you probably the only Asian you saw during that trip? I'm just curious.
100%.
Wow.
Only Asian. Well, the only time we saw other Westerners.
You saw
was
white
when we
guys
went
there?
Yeah, but it was in a surf town called El Tunco, which is like probably
Fake
the
names.
biggest tourist. That's what it's called. You
El
look it up.
Tunco?
El Tunco.
Is
And
that
it means
the
like I
place
think
where it
means
was like
big.
raining almost, where you guys posted?
Yeah, it was raining all year round. All trip it was raining at different pockets. But it was it's like a big surf town, and it kind of reminds me of like a Bali before all the tourism. You know what I mean? It's very like reminiscent of that. But it's a beautiful country.
Guys, check it out. Once again, it's Sonsonotto.
Sonsonoto. No, that's
What
not
is
what
it?
it is. It's
Sonatos?
sonate.
Sonsonate.
Yeah, and when I came back to the
Arigato
States,
gozaimasu, sonate. Yes.
when I came back to the States, I was like, yo, it's crazy to hear English being spoken around me.
Oh,
because-
shoot. No one spoke English to you, huh? You're
Not
kinda
really.
fucked. You're fucked.
Not really.
Yeah.
But it was great though. Like I got to brush up on my Spanish a little bit. I got to practice a little bit.
Hey, order two pupusas and say hold the cabbage slaw.
And I said, "Si se puede, zapatos." And they were like, "Oh wow!"
Henry-
Everyone gave me.
They're like,
They're like
Galon?
Brandon Marino. Love that guy. All right, guys, let's get into the fights this past weekend. And by get into it, let's just talk about one fight because I'll be honest, didn't watch them, was busy. But I feel like you guys did. I feel like you guys
I was trying to watch the fights because I was hyped because while we're out there wasn't much to do in the evenings. So I was like, okay, cool. I get to watch the fights. I pull up my ESPN Plus app. Can't get the fights. Not available in this country.
You didn't use the VPN?
Oh, really?
I don't
They
have a
can't watch it?
VPN.
You didn't use ExpressVPN? Use promo code We Out Here MMA?
Damn.
Use the promo code, you guys. ExpressVPN promo code We Out Here to get no discount on ExpressVPN.
Great. All right, guys. Well, it was the main event. We'll just talk about that fight. Then we'll also recap a boxing fight that happened this past weekend. First of all, MMA fight night. Alexander Volkov versus Rosenstruck. I believe it was a KO in the first round. And that's all I know. And then Alex told me before we started that it was actually an early stoppage. So, Alex, could you please recap the entire fight for us?
Yeah. So I was out of town this weekend too, but I was moving all weekend. So this was the main fight that I wanted to see. So I watched it. So basically what happens is they start exchange. There's like one little pocket where they start exchanging, and Rosenstruck is hitting Volkov with some good strikes, and then Volkov starts hitting him with some. And then at one point, Volkov lands like a super nice cross and really rocks Rosenstruck. And they get up on the fence and he's, Volkov's just pounding him in. And
The porn parody.
at one point, he hits him with like, I believe it might be an uppercut or another cross where he like kind of
Beautiful.
actually falls. Like he looks
dropped
like
him.
he's falling onto his knees. And then Volkov starts hitting him again, and Rosenstruck starts like kind of standing up, and then Herb Dean stops it, right? Herb Dean's fault. And a lot of people are mad. They're saying like it was early stoppage, My personal opinion, it was done, kind of. Like, if anything,
Thank you.
Volkov was going to just keep wailing on him. Like, it
Body
wasn't like
language is
Volkov.
key.
Yeah, it wasn't like right when he stood back up, he's like, fuck, all right, now I got to walk back to the middle and let him come to me. Like, that wasn't going to happen. Like, Volkov was going to win right there. Even if it took like 3 more seconds, he was going to win. Granted, devil's advocate, it is Rosenstruck, and if he just started throwing wild and lands one, maybe. But that wasn't gonna happen, bro. Like he was done. Like he was done. And even when he got up, he was kind of like jogging off and then turned around. Like he was done. So I don't think it was an early stoppage. I think it was a perfect stoppage to save Rosenstruck.
Stop saying stroke.
I thought we were going to have differing opinions.
Rosenstruck.
Rosenstruck, actually.
Rosenstruck.
Like when he got dropped, he was shelling up and he was turning away. And to me, that's body language of like, oh, he's done. He got hurt. And it's like, heavyweight. I think like what Alex said, if it lasted a couple more seconds, I think he probably would have been like knocked out cold. And, obviously, fighters want to fight and you want to stay in the fight and not get finished. But I think if that fight got extended, we would have seen Rosenstruck get knocked out. But that's just me. Shout out to Rosenstruck though, man.
You know what? Let's do Rosenstruck. I kind of like that actually.
Hey, he starts at OnlyFans and it's Rosenstruck.
And all his videos are just him fucking one stroke and then the next person.
Shit.
That's
Ew,
dope. Good
that's
branding.
Disgusting.
Wow, you leave the country and can't appreciate American culture.
I would want him to do like Captain America style, just jerk off in the camera and just look at the camera. You know what I mean?
How is that
That
Captain
to
America
me
style?
is a little more tasteful.
Why is that?
Randy Couture, Captain America. This guy doesn't know MMA.
Yeah, I've never seen another man so angry about another guy jerking off.
Oh
Sorry.
man, I'm standing up for him. Okay, you better recognize.
Just type in Hulk Hogan in Pornhub. Then you'll learn.
What do you guys think of it?
Type Hulk Hogan phone calls with daughter about boyfriend.
I didn't see that. What was that?
Because she was
Give him the-
dating
give him
an
the spark
African.
notes.
She was dating an African American male or something like that, and Hulk Hogan.
African American male.
What are you,
bro.
89 years old and uncomfortable?
First Latinx. Now this. Come on.
He was saying words that people don't really agree with about African American people.
Wait,
So,
what?
African American.
Oh, got it. Yeah.
So it was very Dog the Bounty Hunter esque. You know what I mean?
Well, anyway, speaking of that, Devin Haney. So Devin Haney, homeboy, is one of the greatest. I'm gonna say the greatest at his weight class right now.
Ooh.
He just destroyed Kambosos Jr., which I didn't even know he beat Teofimo. Here's how much I don't like boxing doesn't promote. I didn't even see that announced. I didn't even know he beat him. What the fuck? Why does ESPN not talk about this stuff? Heck?
Even Devin Haney's a huge star in boxing, but I think
Teofimo, he beat Lomachenko. They didn't get enough press for that one.
Yeah, but that could have gone. I think if they run it back, I think the fight would be a little different. But Devin Haney is a savage. He's a monster. But I feel like he still doesn't really get the credit that he deserves. This dude was fighting on the undercard of a Jake Paul fight. Nobody.
Wait, who?
Unless Devin Haney.
Really?
When I forgot who he fought. I think it was Ben Askren or maybe T Wood.
Devin Haney was on a undercard.
Yeah, him and Billy Joe Saunders were the main event of a prelim to Jake Paul.
God.
So it's for real boxing fans know how good Devin Haney is. Mm-hmm. But I think the general public may not really understand that yet. But for him to beat a guy like Kambosos the way he did, and he was actually, from my understanding, he went into the fight as an underdog. And for him to pick apart a dangerous Kambosos in his hometown, and, it was very impressive. Just with the jab. Just picked him apart.
Yeah.
And the whole fight, Kambosos did look dangerous. It wasn't like he was out of danger and he kind of shut him down. But, Devin Haney, man, he's the real deal. So it's going to be cool to see him just develop. And then on the other side, there's talks of Errol Spence Jr. And Terrence Crawford getting a super fight. So finally in boxing, we're starting to see the best guys fight each other. So I think this was a good test for Devin Haney to get another superstar like Kambosos. So yeah, I think the future is bright for boxing right now.
It is, but it's we know who these people are. You even saying Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence Jr. I'm people don't know who that is.
Yeah, unfortunately.
It sucks. I think people know Ryan Garcia. I mean, he could potentially fight Devin, but he'd probably die. He's just getting.
He probably died.
Right?
I think they did fight once before, a long time ago, and Haney.
No
won.
way.
Yeah.
Haney, he fought an amateur
It
fight.
might have been amateurs. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. But I think Ryan Garcia is going to fight Isaac Cruz, who fought Gervonta Davis.
But see, we all know Gervonta Davis. It's we always know these guys because of someone else they fought.
Who did Gervonta just fight? Do you know?
The guy uppercut, right? That's the guy he beat.
No, he fought recently, and he fought Robles, I think is his last name.
Bro, why are they not promoting these fights?
Oh, dude, that fight was amazing. It was we got to see also when guys at their own age and they're both undefeated, I believe. They both have a lot of hype behind them. When they fight each other, it just shows how good Gervonta was, and the way he knocked out Rolly was insane. It was a crazy knockout. I did want to cover that last week, but we didn't have an episode.
What's the knockout that kept making the rounds on ESPN? Was that Mario Barrios?
I don't know, but I think it was Gervonta and Rolly because that was the latest fight.
Okay.
He cracked him, and they were like, "This ringside angle is crazy," and they would post that all over ESPN.
Oh, I saw that.
It was an amazing fight.
I saw somebody posted it, and there was a guy with the camera taking pictures right there, and he's yelling at Rolly. He must be part of Gervonta's team. He's like, "Dumbass." That shit was funny.
So
because the trash talk leading up to that fight was spectacular. It was hilarious because Rolly would say some shit that only he understands, and he would kind of fumble his words, and he speaks really quick, and he would say something "You look like a little hedgehog, with your dumbass big head." He would say some shit like that, and Gervonta at the press conference would be like, "What?" And everybody would start laughing at this dude. And then for him to go out there and knock him out the way he did. Because Rolly's really dangerous, man. He's scary. with his hand speed and his power, but he stepped right into that right hand. That left hook and just fucking face planted against the ropes.
Guys, we are very excited. We have a brand new sponsor of the podcast. I can't not smile. I don't know what I'm saying right now. I'm smiling too much. In my lifetime, I've always wanted to be represented by a coffee brand, and it finally has come. Guys, on the count of three, say the brand right now. 1, 2, 3. Commetier. Guys, Commetier coffee. You're probably, what is that? Well, Commetier is flash frozen coffee in these little pods. All you do is you just open the pods up, put it in a cup like this, pour hot water, 6 to 8 ounces, and you go, coffee's done. I didn't have to spend $8 in Arts District, and I did not have to wait 30 minutes for water to boil. It's amazing coffee. It's so good because It's flash frozen. Basically, the coffee stays super fresh, and it's not like from like cheap, not to say other brands, but cheap coffee. They're actually using amazing roasteries. The one I have right now is actually from Go Get 'em Tiger. And if you live in Los Angeles, go get them. It's not bad coffee. It's considered one of the best in Los Angeles. So make sure you try Commetier coffee. And if you're wondering how you make it or how amazing it can be, take a look at this video.
You ever in a bind? Sick of spending so much money on coffee? In a rush? Don't have time to go to the coffee store? Yeah, I've been there too, but I got something for you. Commetier coffee. Commetier is brewed coffee, flash frozen at peak flavor, delivered straight to your doorstep each month. It's a new way to enjoy delicious coffee in under a minute. Just get your glass or mug, put the frozen puck inside, hot water or cold, and go ahead and enjoy this delicious coffee. Use code WeOutHereMMA for 40% off of your first purchase. Go ahead and try it.
It was a great fight.
So wait, Davis and Haney, are they ever going to be in line to fight each other? Because I feel like people would watch that, right?
Probably, because they had some beef in the past before.
Yeah.
So I think it's on its way. It's on its way.
I think they trained together, maybe.
Wait, they're both they're with Floyd?
Yeah.
There was like rumors about them fighting. Because I guess what they do is, what's up?
The dog pound, is that what they call it?
Like dog fight rounds or something like that, where it's like I quit rounds, where in the gym they'll have like gym wars, and I think the legend is between Devin Haney and Gervonta Davis. They put up some cash in a bag, and they said, "All right, winner takes all." And the rumor is Devin Haney beat Gervonta. So
never filmed.
No,
I like these stories. I
think somebody has the video, but it's like they don't want to release it. So I don't know. We'll see. Maybe they're promoting the fight, but either way, I would love to see that video. But I would more importantly love to see them fight.
Bro, I hope that video gets released and everyone clicks the link and it's just Randy Couture jerking off to the on bloodyelbow.com.
That's the new Rickroll.
Dude, or the guy with the big penis, the black dude that passed away.
Yeah, R.I.P.
R.I.P. man. All right, let's get into We Out Here morning news.
We gotta re-record that because it sounds so funny because it sounds like you're so close to the mic.
Yeah, honestly, your audio is great today, Alex. I think you fixed something clearly.
Yeah, I'm back in here because my mom's not doing a meeting. When I plug all this into my Mac, for some reason it really diminishes the quality of it. Everything's the same setting-wise on here and that, but for some reason through the Mac, it's not running it well. So I was like, you know what, fuck it. I'm just going to do it on here because I'm sick of there's like, it was horrible one week and it was too loud one week. I'm just like, I know it sounds good here, so we keeping it here.
And that's Getting Technical with Alex Acosta. All right, guys. Dana White sold on a Khabib Nurmagomedov with Tony Ferguson 12th season. Bro.
Say Khabib's last name again.
Nurmagomedov.
Different. I like that.
Nurmagomedov. Guys, tough season with those two. I will absolutely entertain that idea. Is that happening? Is there a world where Khabib doesn't even fight Tony? He just coaches.
That's what it was his idea.
What do you guys think? What do you guys think?
Proposed it.
Nick, what do you think about this? Are you excited or are you excited?
Obviously, to me, Khabib, I love.
Are you excited or are you excited?
I'm excited. But also, too, it's like Tony Ferguson and Khabib, they have such a great dynamic together.
As coaches, too, yeah.
Like, their press conferences are some of my favorite press conferences ever. Where Khabib goes, this guy, like, stupid guy. And then Tony Ferguson goes off saying, like, I'm from Oxnard. You don't even know how we get down. And he goes, Oxford? What is this Oxford? Like, he just doesn't, they're so, like, on different wavelengths. It's hilarious. But, like, I would love to see them coach against one another in Ultimate Fighter, and we get to see some of that legendary, all these videos of Khabib coaching his guys from AKA. All these videos are resurfacing. All these videos of him training with Luke Rockhold and coaching in that room are really fun. So if we have a whole TV show around it, that'll be even better. And Tony Ferguson is hilarious. I think he's great. And I want to see if he implements some of his own methodologies that he's infamous for against these guys. So
I hope he brings Sean O'Malley as one of his coaches, and Sean learns some of these like crazy things that he was mocking him with. Alex, what do you make of this? Do you like the idea, potentially even for future toughs, where maybe the fighters don't have to fight, we even just get retired dope coaches and they just are basically competing?
I think like because Uriah Faber, didn't he coach against Connor?
Yeah,
Like,
he was still an active fighter. He was still an active fighter.
Oh yeah, but yeah, they didn't fight though. But yeah, he was active. I don't like honestly like.
I don't care.
No, Tony's kind of gotten annoying, honestly, to me.
Here we
and like
go.
it's like he's not winning, so I want him to like focus on other shit and get wins instead of seeing him coach against Khabib. Honestly, like I don't know, some of it is like I don't know, like that. And you guys see the interview that he did with DC, and he's kind of just like kind of talking shit. It's like, bro, like you talking wild, but now we know that Khabib would literally ragdoll you, bro. Like it's just it got to a point where it's like the shit talk's a little annoying just because we know what would happen if they fought, and I mean, I guess it would be entertaining, but I don't watch the Ultimate Fighter for the show anymore. I literally, because it's on ESPN Plus, I fast forward right to the fights, watch the fights, and that's it. I'm out.
I like this. This is interesting. I wish Tony. I would agree with. I know Nick, you're all about this, but like, come on, man. Give me Khabib and like GSP coaching against each other.
Yeah. So I'm like, I'll watch the fuck out that. That'd be cool.
I'll watch.
You guys don't get ratings, huh?
But,
you guys don't. You guys like boring television, huh? This guy says he doesn't even watch the drama side, but for the mainstream,
if it was GSP, I'd watch it.
For not the hardcores, you know, for the people that like casually watch the UFC and they casually watch the Ultimate Fighter, what's better than these two guys fucking talking shit the whole time?
They're not gonna talk shit though.
You don't think they're gonna talk
They
shit?
can do
Because they're
Khabib
not
and
fighting.
Connor.
I would watch a Khabib Connor not even fighting. Just put more coach competitions. That's what I want.
Just them shooting hoops,
Like
them fucking-
basketball, like weightlifting, like who can make the weirdest sounds with like punching a fucking bag. Connor.
who can dance with the best whiskey glass in their hand the whole time.
Have you seen
That's
Khabib
Connor.
play basketball? They just like travel the whole time and shit.
Dude, watching Russians play basketball is sad.
Low key, no, is it sad?
It's
Okay,
just traveling.
but
It's a lot of traveling.
Habib, he got a jump shot, bro. He's pulling up from half court, throwing
Bro,
up bank shots.
I have a
It's
jump
going
shot too
in.
if I can run 5 steps and launch a ball. You know what I mean?
We'll play Dagestani style and we'll see what's up. That's our next vlog. We gather the boys and we play Dagestani version of basketball and we'll see who's making jump shots. We'll
But
see.
then that makes me also now want to play slam ball.
Who the
Have you
fuck
seen-
plays slam ball?
Have you seen slam ball?
What's slam ball?
I can't tell if you're joking. You do a good bit?
No, seriously, what is slam ball?
Alex, you know what slam ball is?
Is that the
Gosh,
yellow thing?
Am I aging myself? No, it's the black dudes. Literally, it's the guys that play basketball, football, or hockey, and they
On a
basically
trampoline?
trampoline, and they basically
And they just
tackle each
dunk?
other and dunk, tackle and dunk.
Where are we gonna get all these trampolines? Gil?
It's called the slam ball facility in Pasadena. Are you idiots? You're idiots.
Are you idiots?
Are you idiots?
No,
Guys,
there's
let's
no
know.
such thing as a slam ball
There
facility.
is,
Is
guys.
this used to
Moving
be on
on.
Spike TV? I feel like I remember it.
This used to be
Yes.
on like ESPN.
It's
The
Spike
Ocho.
TV. Spike TV. Oh, you know what this is.
Look
Think about
at
it.
the Rogue Echo slam balls. What
Guys,
a fucking reference, dude.
Guys, leave in the
What are you gonna
comments
reference
below. Do you want to see the We Out Here crew play Dagestani basketball or slam ball, which will cost us a lot more money? Just putting it out there.
We gotta go to Sky Zone to do that shit.
It's all they do have when this guy's down. All right, guys. Next piece of news: Conor McGregor versus Jorge Masvidal in the works. Nick, how real is this from your research?
Well, it sounds like Jorge Masvidal is initiating
Isn't he in
this
jail?
kind of talk. Not yet. I'm surprised
Not
he's
yet.
not though. I'm surprised, but you know they might just kind of let it slide because they're realizing that Colby Covington really didn't damage his Rolex, so maybe they're just like, yeah, whatever. But I think Jorge Masvidal and Conor McGregor, in their stages in their career, what do you guys think? Do you guys think this is a good fight? Do you guys think this makes sense?
I think it does make sense for the UFC, and then two, it makes sense for each other. They're both winnable for each other. So
Who do you think wins? Yeah, Alex. Actually, I got to hear your take. What do you think, Alex?
Because he hates both of them now. So I can't.
I think Jorge would win. Honestly, I think
How?
Jorge
Give me
would.
the details.
Honestly, I think he'd strike with him, but then he'd probably like honestly take him down.
You think he could take down Conor McGregor, bro? Have you seen his
Yeah.
ground and pound?
Have you seen Conor? Honestly, have you seen Conor McGregor fight Khabib?
Have you seen his shirt with his chest open, bro? Like his
I think
all the way down here.
he's gonna fight Jorge. Jorge will start landing some good stuff, and I think Jorge will just mix it up on him and take him down, beat him probably like a TKO against the cage.
All right, let me just put something in perspective with you. Okay, Conor McGregor. Look at his record and who he's fought. Now look at you. This taking your whole thing about Jorge. Who has Jorge fought? And look who he beat in what time.
Whoa.
I just realized he hasn't.
Disrespectful.
Jorge really hasn't. Done anything.
Say it. Say it.
Hasn't done anything.
Yeah, his biggest win is probably Darren Till.
But Darren Till even at that time wasn't good.
Yeah, he was. He had just fought for the title.
Say something else controversial and then like whisper it again
Sometimes
about geopolitical.
if you come in your own butt, a baby comes out.
Ooh.
That's not
that
controversial.
That's
That's
more,
true.
That's more
That's true.
geopolitical. Yeah.
That's more human rights stuff. Okay.
But yeah, I would say Connor all day on that one. Nick, who do you have for that? Early pick 'em.
I think if they fight, I think Jorge knocks that fool out, bro.
What is with you guys?
I just don't have faith in Connor anymore.
have
bro.
you not
Like,
seen Connor on the pads?
He looks terrible.
Yeah, he's doing
honestly.
like one punch shit. Like, what are we?
I-
supposed
And what
to
is
get
and
from
what does
that?
it take? And what does it take to get knocked out? Talk
Alex.
to Devin Haney. Talk to Devin Haney about it. One punch. You don't knock someone out with 3 punches.
Connor don't throw jabs anymore.
You
And
don't need
that's-
to.
Oh yeah, you
Dude,
And,
Connor's
bro,
done, bro. Like,
Alex, you know me. I am one of the biggest Connor fans of all time, right?
Mhm.
Since you've known me, I've been like a Connor advocate,
Mhm.
right?
Until recently, he kind of jumped off, but whatever.
But like you look how he looks. He doesn't look like the same Connor anymore. And like, yeah, I feel like he's doing too much cocaine and he's not training enough. And I feel like Jorge is still a little gym rat. And even when he's like 39, 38, is he that old? I think he's
Yeah, I
that
think
old.
Is
he's
he
like
more
38.
gym rat or hood rat? Pick one.
Gym rat. I think
Okay.
he's more gym rat. But I, you
So
know,
he
I
does
feel
that?
like, yeah. I feel like he does that, and he might KO Connor, dude. That's what
I
I
could
think.
see him KOing Connor because his boxing is crispy, and Connor's
He's a
all
great striker.
Connor's all boxing heavy now. So if they're just boxing, I think Jorge would take the better of him and probably knock his ass out.
Connor
Honestly,
has no setups anymore.
Connor's done. Like who wants to watch Connor fight? again?
Everyone,
don't
I want to
understand
see him
this.
fight.
I hate
with the
when
right, with the right matchup. Like who
Yes,
would you
with the
want
right
to see
matchup.
Connor fight?
I kind of like
Alex?
the Jorge fight. That's fun.
I like it. I think that's a good fight.
I
Who
prefer
do you
that
think-
over Michael Chandler.
Okay, Alex, you give us the right matchup for Conor McGregor. That's
Don't be
somewhat
facetious.
competitive in your
And don't
mind.
don't be
that's
facetious.
That's
What's
competitive.
a competitive fight where both guys can
Look.
win and it's a challenge for him?
You
Tony
teed him up.
Ferguson.
Okay, that's fine.
I think that's a way better fight. That's a much better fight.
I think that's the fight that needs to happen. Like Jorge's been at 70. He fought Connor fought Cowboy at 70, who's still a 55er, bro. Like
They're all 55ers, to be honest.
yeah, but I mean, Cowboy did have some wins at 70, but still, it's like I don't know. I think Tony Ferguson's the only fight that Connor should come back to that's a little competitive, that to where if he wins, it's still like, oh, okay. Because like if he beats Nate, like okay, like cool. Nate hasn't won.
I think Nate beats him still, dude.
Yeah, so it's
think
like,
Nate beats him, too.
alright.
In this stage of his
Never.
career.
Yeah.
Oh wow. That's kind of crazy. But I think in this stage of his career, I think Nate. That's an easy fight for Nate.
I
'Cause
think
Conor
Connor's
doesn't-
done, bro. He got too rich.
This is
He has a
sad, guys.
Lamborghini yacht. I didn't even know they had Lamborghini yachts, bro. That's crazy.
Oh
Yeah.
my god, dude, he has a Mercedes faucet. What the fuck? I didn't know they had Mercedes faucets. What if he
He
just
loves
has like
everything
BMW
German-made.
fridge? Everything's just like car appliances.
That fool's annoying though, bro. Like I don't
Stupid.
even want to see him fight. I don't care. Like
Here's the thing: a fight happens with Connor. Guess who's watching? Alex is the first one to pay $60. Trust
honestly, I might
Trust.
illegal stream when if he's headlining the car. I'm
car.
Car.
I'm going to the motherfucking links, player. Shit.
Let's
Okay,
go.
well, give me number 2 seed for that's a competitive fight with Connor. Number 2 seed.
I really feel like the Jorge one's a great one. Actually, I really
No,
do think
but
the Jorge.
we're
fight-
already past that. Okay, I'm asking Alex because Alex has the best takes.
I think so.
I was gonna say
It's
Uriah Faber.
Tony Ferguson,
Low key kind of fire.
or I don't know. Honestly, like I've said this before. I think everybody beats Connor in lightweight. Like
That's
top
so
15,
ridiculous,
bro.
so insulting.
Because like, look who
That's
you have coming up. You got
disrespectful.
Armand. You got that Gamrot guy. You got Rafael Fizes. You know what? Maybe
RDA.
Yeah, maybe RDA. You know, he might be
RDA.
able to catch
That's a good
RDA.
fight.
You call
That's
the
a good
fight Red Panty Night,
Yeah.
and then
The red penny night.
and the fight, instead of fighting for like the baddest
Pay-per-view.
motherfucker belt, they just make a belt out of red panties. That's how you sell that shit. You play the clip over and over where he said that.
I just
And they
don't
gotta
see
put it
anybody.
on. They gotta put it on their chest.
I just don't see anybody losing to Connor.
It's a lace
Honestly,
bra.
I think Connor's done, bro. I think he's done. I think his mind is elsewhere. I think he thinks he really wants to be the fighter, but then he goes and he starts living his
Ooh.
life
Now
and
you're questioning him.
realizing how much shit he actually has, and he's also doing all the crazy shit that these other fighters aren't doing that shit. You follow all these people on Instagram. Yeah, they're like post funny videos, but everything, they're in the gym all the time and shit. They're not out at clubs and on
That's
yachts
true.
and all that. It's like, bro, it's
In the past 6 months, there's way more videos of Connor out partying with a drink in his hand than him training in the gym.
at events, out fucking red carpets. Like,
Hanging
All
out
right,
with
guys,
famous
we
people.
get it. You guys can just judge from your throne of righteousness about someone's life, but you wait till they step in the octagon, then you shall be judged. All right.
That's true. That's true. I think Jake Paul is training harder than Connor.
You know what? I'll go with that. Facts. We'll end it there. All right, guys. Quick picks. We got this amazing fight card in Singapore. Interesting, not in Vegas,
Ooh.
but it's a lot of other good fights here. So let's get through it. Main event. We talked a bit about this a couple weeks ago when Blachowicz beat what's his name, Ratchik. We were talking a lot about the light heavyweight division. So boom, big fight right now. We have Glover Teixeira, the champion, versus Jiri Prochazka. Dude, can you guys please remind me before we get into it what your pick was a couple of weeks ago for this fight? So Alex, we'll start with you.
I don't remember what my pick was, but I know what my pick is now.
Okay, what is it?
I picked Glover.
I got Glover.
You both picked Glover. Remember that.
I think Glover's winning.
I would like to change.
I think
Can't do
Yuri's gonna give him a hard fight, but I think we're gonna see a repeat of his Glover's like last 5 fights. He'll get rocked in the beginning, get hurt, and then he'll use his, he's a veteran. He'll use that to his advantage, work his way, take Yuri down, and probably submit Yuri or TKO Yuri in like the second round.
Dude, you're forgetting how many submissions Yuri has. But Nick, go ahead.
Teixeira is kind of like a light heavyweight Charles Oliveira.
Oh my
Just not
God.
as flashy.
All
Not
right.
as flashy though. But as far as like the way he gets like the way his like the notes of his fights go, it's very similar.
Tell me
He
about the
gets
notes.
he gets like what Alex said. He gets cracked. He gets rocked. He gets put in some danger, and then he wills his way back into the fight and ends up choking out everybody. Like it's just the past 6 fights have been the exact same way against really good competition. So there's something. I guess it seems like Glover is, because I think when he first came to the UFC, everyone just saw him as a really like dynamic striker, like a really tough dude, very well rounded.
Straight up striker, yeah.
He was a straight up striker, but now he's using his other assets of his game, and it's gotten him to the championship as the champion. So I feel like for Yuri, I think he could really hurt Glover. But there's always there's a lot of question marks because his fights are so crazy and there's so much chaos, and he gets hit a lot, right? Like he gets hurt a lot as well.
And guess who has 10 wins with knockout their last 10 fights?
Yuri Prochazka.
Yeah,
And
but
that's
also-
why I'm picking Yuri Prochazka.
Can't change it, man.
I'm changing it because I went on a binge watch of all his fights. and,
Crazy
dude,
fights.
His fights are insane. They're so insane, and I feel like for the sake of the division, no disrespect to Glover. but
That's a
I
lot of
feel
disrespect
like-
already. You know that, right?
Yeah, you're right. And when someone says no disrespect,
Oh,
deep down,
there's
they
hella
mean
disrespect coming.
so
So
much disrespect. It's not even funny.
Not even
But I feel like
disrespect, disrespect. That's even worse.
disrespect, brother. But I feel like for Yuri, he's gonna have really fun matchups with all these other guys in the division. So I'm rooting for Glover to win, but I think Yuri's gonna pull it off.
Also, I will say Yuri's only had 2 fights in the UFC.
Whoa.
Oh, and that's actually a great idea. And that's actually a point for me to why Jiri is winning. 2 fights in the UFC, but look at what country he fought in the past 10 fights. Saitama, Japan. This is someone that understands how to fight in a different time zone.
With
this
a bunch of slanty eyes in the audience.
Yeah.
Is that what you're gonna say?
He's not affected by the slanty eyes. Where Glover's gonna be like, what's happening? Where are the eyeballs? At least Yuri's gonna be like, those are people.
Bro, you know, Glover used to fight in Japan, right? Like,
But look how many fights. But look how many
long ago?
fights.
for a
2
long
decades ago.
time. Remember, he couldn't get to the UFC because of the visa for 6 years.
But he's also had a lot of fights in the UFC.
I know,
Look,
but he
Jiri-
has experience in both ends.
Look, think about even that. Just that storyline. Glover had a hard time getting a visa. Jiri got his visa so fast. Just putting that out there. Putting
And
it out.
Also, Yuri kind of harnesses more Asian spirit
With the
right?
hair, dude.
with the hair, the samurai shit, right? And you're right. I feel like what's a faster flight to Singapore? Is it Brazil or is
Or
it?
is it
Well, he
Czech-
fought,
the USA?
Republic.
Check me out.
I thought he was Polish. Is he Polish? He's
I don't know.
Czech Republic, isn't he?
Czech Republic,
yeah,
which is
Czech
Eastern Bloc. Is that what that is?
Yeah, so like that's a shorter flight. I feel like because we do have to account for that shit because that really does fuck with a lot of people. But I feel like
Fucks with Americans the most.
Glover's flying
Yeah,
from the U.S., I believe, though. I think he trains in Connecticut, doesn't he? So it's even
oh, so that's even a longer flight
Longer.
probably.
Yeah, but
I don't know.
that
I
means
don't know
even
airfare
more
travels.
sleep on the plane, so he'll be more rested when he gets
What
into
are we
town.
doing here? These takes make no sense.
No, they do make sense. They do make sense because whenever we would see really hyped Japanese fighters come and fight in the States,
Yeah.
they usually kind of have poor performances just because of the logistics of just the travel and the jet lag like that. You do have to fly out like almost like a month in advance to kind of accommodate yourself to the time zone and the jet lag because I really do feel like that makes a big difference.
Yeah,
So-
I'll put that same note with Cain Velasquez and Verdum, Mexico City. If you're not there for a while or for a minute, you're gonna have some problems.
You're right.
So I'm gonna with Yuri, and I was
I
gonna
like
stick
that.
with
I like that
Glover,
take. That's a good
and
take.
then Nick is going to make a classic Nick switch at the 11th hour and go for the guy from.
You
Czech
guys act like
Republic.
I'm a flip flopper, bro. I just give 2 tails of the tape. You know what I mean? I give you one side, I give you one path to victory, and I give you another path to victory. And if you don't like it, you could fucking suck my ass. Okay, Gil? Yeah.
You know, you used to say suck your dick. Now you flipped it to suck your ass. You're really
because
just
I'm into
changing
ass
your-
play now. I'm into ass play now.
Okay,
Okay?
go to
It
El
shows signs of
Salvador.
evolution.
Alex hates all this. Look at his face.
You don't like ass play, Alex. I don't like ass play either.
Alex has
I'm
never
just
liked
joking.
it, dude. All right, guys, move on to the next fight. Our next fight is a co-main event versus Talia Santos versus the champion, the super striker / grappler extraordinaire / Alex's lover girl, Valentina.
Yeah.
Yo, I watched this girl hit some mitts on the recent embedded vlogs, and boy, does she move a different way. Just watch
You
her
mean
hit.
mitts or her sparring partner who's a man that she's kicking the shit out of?
Be honest,
Which one do you
both. Just her teep kicks, ow. Hey, her teep kicks, ow.
You want to know why Valentina Shevchenko is going to win? I'll tell you right now. Because of the embeddeds, she goes into Singapore and she eats local hawker foods. That's
My
why
favorite
she's
food
gonna win.
is duck. I always look for a duck. I'm like, yo,
I swear to
this
God, I thought she said dog, and I was like, yo, that's wild.
racist. When I go to Asia, I always look for a dog.
And I was like, yo, and I realized, oh, she's saying duck.
Duck.
But when she was at the hawker centers, I was like the little malls and shit, I was like, okay, cool.
She gets it.
Valentina's going to win.
It's interesting too how she most people would have like someone prepare their meals for them. Like she kind of just straight up going to a food court and just eating. First of all, bulgogi, which has the most sugar. I'm like, is she like not worried about cutting weight? I guess.
Nah, she fine. She literally gave her explanation.
What was the
Look,
explanation?
let's be real. Also, too, bulgogi doesn't have that much sugar. Okay,
It's brown. It's brown sugar. It's pure brown sugar.
Or they use soda or a white pear, maybe.
There we
if
go,
they
Korean
marinate it
pear.
prep. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, it's like she doesn't cut that much weight. She's pretty. Sounds like, and dude, she's 22-3. She's been around the block. She knows how to make 125. So I'm not worried about her performance.
So Nick, who are you picking for? Who are you picking? Valentina?
Dude, of course.
Okay,
She's so good.
Alex, I know why you're picking Valentina, but tell me exactly how she beats Talia. And does Talia pose any threats, if there are any, to Valentina?
She poses no threats, and Valentina is going to literally beat her however she wants. If she wants to TKO her, or if she wants to submit her, she's gonna beat her anyway. And I think she'll finish her around like round 4.
Can I tell you the way I think she's gonna finish her? She's gonna finish her at the crucifix and then just.
I wish
Alonzo
you crucifix
Menafield
me.
style.
Aha!
And elbow your face or what?
Yeah, shit, just do it.
I feel like I've always picked Valentina, but there's something about this. I think I'm gonna go Talia Santos,
Okay.
and here's why.
Why?
I think she's the modern day Chris Cyborg.
She's good. Talia Santos, she's a beast, bro.
Don't think she's had anything like worthy of replay, but there's something about just looking at her physique right now. I'm like, I'm nervous.
Bro, Valentina has the best physique I've ever seen. What are you talking about?
But there's something about the broadness of Talia Santos that makes me like, ooh, if you can just get one pop, she might be good. But you have to get that one pop. And she's
To
also,
me, Valentina looks broader than Talia in this picture. If you're just going off based
you're
off the picture,
not an expert at women's shoulders like I am. Look at that.
yeah,
Look at
she's
that. Go back
stacked, bro.
up.
She's stacked.
Bro, homegirl,
She's stacked.
prison yard workout.
She got Gloria's name tatted. She got a chance.
See, look everyone she beat.
I mean,
But also-
exactly. Look at who she. I mean, this is the
Disrespect.
This
bro.
is a big step up. Big step up.
Okay, stop,
from
man.
her last fight.
Damn, that is pretty. It is a big step up.
It's not. It's a pretty simple one.
It's a pretty simple what he said. But like anytime you're fighting the female goat, in my opinion, at the current weight class, like it is a step up.
I'm gonna just say this: Talia, she's kind of like Juliana Pena.
Okay, how about this?
Think about that. We
Talia
never
Santos?
thought fucking Amanda Nunes was gonna fucking lose to Juliana Pena.
Talia Santos, I did. Talia Santos is number 4.
God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jessica Andrade is number 3. Do you feel like Talia Santos gives, or do you think she beats a Jessica Andrade?
No.
125.
She does not beat Andrade, but she beats Valentina.
Oh, okay.
MMA
take.
math, baby.
It don't make sense, right? It don't add up. So
Don't make no sense.
All right, let's move on to the next fight. I'm gonna cheer
Yes,
for
I'm
Talia.
excited
I'm gonna
for
cheer
it.
for Talia just to close it, but I think Valentina's gonna win. I'm cheering for Talia. All right. Wow.
No, you can't flip flop. That's a Nick pick. Fuck you, dude.
Weili. This is an interesting one. There's a lot of different factors about this fight. This is a rematch, but I would like to point out Weili fought her the first time with longer hair. This is the first time she's fighting Jędrzejczyk with short hair. And also keep in mind, Joanna, she's kind of getting back in the game, looks like she's taking it more seriously, but she did lose her luggage and lost a lot of luggage on her way to Singapore. So
Is that the embeddeds?
that's in the embedded.
What do you think she was missing? What do
Her
you
and
think
Mike,
she was missing
her
from
and Mike Brown lost their luggage. What is she missing? Honestly, I was told her PEDs.
luggage?
So I'll put it out there. Her PEDs.
PDs. What kind of PDs is Joanna taking? On the record, you're accusing Joanna for taking PDs. What PDs is she taking, Gil? Give us the
Obviously.
fucking scoop.
The THCs.
The THC, the cannabis. You know why she left them? Because if she brought him into Singapore, she'd go to jail.
You know what? You're right. That makes a lot of sense. All right, guys. This one is actually interesting because Joanna, I don't know if it was a close fight last time. It was an entertaining fight, but I think it was Zhang Weili who basically kind of was beating her the whole time. Do we see a similar fight? Do we see a different fight? Alice, we'll start with you on this one.
I think Joanna's gonna win. I think.
Wow.
I think
Give us no reason.
with their confidence wise, I don't know. I don't know why. I could be completely wrong, but I feel like Zhang Weili might be one of those things where she was a wrecking ball, but then right when she lost, she might go on a little bit of a skid. You know what I'm saying? And
But
I
she
feel
lost
like
only to,
she lost
to that.
two. Yeah, I know, but Joanna fight was close. I thought it was close. I didn't think it was like a shutout or anything. I didn't know for like full 100% that Zhang Weili got this. It was close. But I think Joanna's had a lot of time off to relax. And I think she's coming in confident. And just saying, like you're talking about short hair Zhang Weili, it's not like she's winning with that short hair. She lost with that short hair. So
That's true. That's true.
I think
She looks like
Joanna.
Andrew Cejudo.
Yeah, and it's a 3-round fight. So I feel like first round might go Zhang Weili. I think she'll come out super aggressive, but I think Joanna's gonna pick it up and win those last 2 rounds.
Wow, you're going with the. Would that be considered an upset?
I don't know.
Is Joanna not ranked anymore?
No,
Wow.
she hasn't fought for too long, so they took her out of the rankings.
Oh, that's crazy. Nick, what do you think? I mean, look, Weili's also fighting in Asia. You know, hometown hero, and a certain not Singaporean, but you know, close enough for people to come. What do you think?
I feel like
Nick, you stop it. You're making me look. There's a lot of Chinese people in Singapore. Relax.
I don't know what you're talking about, dude. I don't know what you're talking about. I've
All
never heard this before. I've never heard this.
Oh, yeah, being sui.
You want some ice water? Some ice? Anyway, so in the first fight, I was expecting Joanna to kind of stay on the outside, pick apart Zhang. I feel like she kind of got roped into a brawl because she thought she was and it was kind of in a way where I wasn't expecting Joanna to fight that way. So I feel like coming this time around, I think she's going to approach it a little smarter. I think she's going to be a little more technical and kind of fight more on her terms. I feel like brawling with Zhang is fighting with her terms on more on Zhang's. So I do feel like Joanna's going to make the adjustments. And I feel like it's going to be a close fight, but I think Joanna's going to edge Zhang.
Damn, you guys are just full on Joanna right now. Do I need to remind you what her last loss was? Weili in 2020. Just putting it out there.
Right before the pandemic. Actually, that was the first. That was the pay-per-view like a couple weeks before.
Exactly.
This whole COVID
She showed us
thing
what
happened.
aliens would look like if they were here in real life.
See, I think you guys are forgetting that, and also I feel like you guys have forgot about ring rust. And I think we've seen
That's
it.
a factor.
It's a possible factor. We used to think like it's not. Dominic Cruz said it's not a thing. Even he said after his fight, he's like, I kind of felt it in there.
George St. Pierre came back 4 years, 5 years or whatever, and didn't have no ring rust.
But Michael Bisping had one less eye at this time around, which equals to ring rust. Same thing. Also, guys, these takes are just weird today, and I like it.
What do you mean they're weird?
They're just weird, man. I feel like
What take was weird today?
I think we're all wrong on our picks, even the ones where we disagreed. Something is happening here, but we're all just wrong on our picks.
We
I
are
don't know
always
why.
wrong on our picks. Let's be real. And honestly, we kind of just, and this is the ultimate casual show. We just use our eyes. We do almost
our
little
eyes.
to no research, and we use alternate theories, and that's why people love the show.
Okay, then do this one for me. Rogerio Bontorin versus Manel Capé. Go.
I think Manel Cape. I thought he got popped for steroids.
Yeah, I mean,
I thought he was fighting either. What happened? Oh, wait, they don't test in Singapore.
No.
that a
Oh,
thing?
you know what? I think what it was, Nick. I think
Is
it's
that a
only
thing?
for one. I think it's for LA or Las Vegas or something like that. But it was like a small one, so he's like he had a suspension for like 6 months. But I think I was reading it where he's allowed to fight somewhere else. But
We'll see if he makes weight,
yeah,
right? 'Cause that's always the thing.
I've said this on the show. Like, I'm not a fan of him, right? Like, because he's missed weight a bunch and he's done all this stuff. So I hope Rogerio wins. Honestly, I'm not a fan of Manel Cop, whatever the fuck.
Rogerio's really good. He's really tough. He's pretty well rounded. But I feel like
You know his record right now, right?
16-4, right?
But like he lost his last 4 fights.
Yeah, but against good guys though. Against good guys.
Ray Borg.
He also Botarine also got tested. He tested positive for hydrochlorothiazide. So like these guys are getting popped left and right. But I feel like skill wise, I do think Manel Cape. Like I'm excited to see him. If he can get his shit together, I think he's really talented. I think he's really good. Very technical. Very dynamic. I think Manel has the skills to beat a guy like Rogerio because Rogerio's just a tough motherfucker, and he's well rounded. But I feel like Manel has the edge, so I'm gonna go with Manel. And I think he's taking the better PEDs.
Good take. So you guys are both picking a different one. I'm gonna go with Manel. He's from Angola. He's from Angola. Like a lot of Brazilian fighters. I want to get more fighters from Angola in the mix, so I'm gonna go with Manel. Also, the 2-fight win streak and that flying knee. Thank you.
Yeah.
Also missed weight on those, you know.
All right, Alex.
He just beat Zumilov.
Hey, look, anytime you beat a guy with that kind of name,
Come on, dog.
come on, let's go.
Come on.
All right, welterweight fight. We have Jack Della Maddalena versus Ramazan Amiev. What do you guys like? What do you like on this? Alex, you go first. I know Nick's gonna go with the
I got
obvious.
Jack Della Maddalena
Thank you for going different.
because his nose is so broken, but he's still fighting. So you got to support people like that, bro. And he's
You gotta support people like that.
His nose is definitely more misplaced than Ramazan.
Ramazan's nose is also displaced.
He got a schnoz on him, bro. Like that shit is smashed up. And he's also from Mahershala in Dagestan. This guy's a beast.
I think you meant like Mahershala Ali.
Shout
He
out
has
Mahershala
5
Ali.
losses though. Islam
Shout out
don't.
Blade.
Habib don't.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Not everyone could be Khabib, and that just shows how good these guys are from that region. But
Question
these guys are
for-
from the Caucasus region. You know what I mean?
That makes sense. Question for Jack. Wouldn't he get his nose fixed after a fight? Like, why is it still like that in a
I
photo?
think afterwards, man, because I think I might be wrong, but I feel like once you get it fixed and you like get surgery, it's a little easier to break. If I'm not mistaken.
So you don't fix it? You just leave
So
it?
yeah, so like even Andrei Arlovski, his nose is so messed up, but he's like, I'm waiting till after I'm done fighting. Or actually, I think it's where they're like, it's probably gonna get broken again, you know. So why fix it and then it go get broken in another fight? You got to get fixed again. So yeah, te quiero que pique.
All right, guys, those are our picks for the main event. Do you guys have any shout outs for anyone in the prelims?
This
I'd like
fight
to
right
shout
here.
out Brendan Allen, and I'd also like to shout out Swing Woo Choi. If you guys don't know who he is, look him up.
This guy cares too much about his hair in his fights, and that's why I don't go for him.
He
So I
says
hope-
that all the time.
I hope Josh
Alex always says that.
Kuliabo wins. But yeah, this fight is really good. That's Robert
That's a
Whitaker's
banger.
training partner right here, Jacob Malcone. Brendan Allen's really good.
Brendan Allen's good, dude.
This
Brendan
fight,
Allen's-
remember,
fight.
I've been saying to watch this fucking Andre Fiallo guy. He's the guy that just knocked out the what's his name?
Damn.
Uh,
why am I forgetting?
Miguel Baez.
Yeah,
Baez.
Baeza.
Baeza. He's good, bro, and I honestly think he could be a contender at the weight class. So I'm excited for this fight, and that he's
And this is like his 5th fight this year,
Yeah,
dude.
so-
Every other fight we do, he's on the card. And he's like, I want to fight. He's like, I want to break the record this year. So he's on pace to do that. Jake Matthews is really good.
Yeah, he's
really
good.
tough.
He just
But I
lost
feel
though, didn't he?
Yeah, but Andre does have the he does have a skill set to put away a guy like Jake Matthews. But I feel like Jake Matthews is kind of hard to put away. But I think it's going to be a real test. And I think I'm going to go with Andre as well, but they're both real fun fighters. So, that's our breakdown.
Guys, there you have it. Pick all those fighters. Just go down a card on your pick'ems. Just check everything. You'll win. Oh, you'll win. Thank you guys for being with us. Thank you guys for letting us take a little break. We're back in the game. We're going. Make sure you follow Alex at Alec Acosta, Nick at Nick the Ear. Make sure you follow We Out Here MMA on Instagram. And once again, I'm drinking it. You should drink it. Cometeer Coffee. Use the promo code
Great
We Out
name.
Here MMA. Play that music. Bye.
My husband.